Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Angela West Brown, educational life coach and consultant. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Oh my God, y'all. It has been a whirlwind of a week, okay? It has been just, I'm glad it's Saturday, okay? How has your week been? Okay, look, today is Saturday. All right. And it's a big day for my family. We are going down to see my daughter in Florida. We're going to have a birthday dinner for her, surprise her, and just have a great time. We are ready. So if you hear the kids in the background, pay that no mind. They're just excited. They're going to see their big sister, and she's turning 14. So it's a big celebration for us. So also, the other thing is, it is the Valentine's Day weekend. So if you are not able to get off for Valentine's or take off, you know, some people who may not celebrate Valentine's, we just consider it just a day to give a little extra love because, you know, if you're like myself, you give love every day. You are love. And it doesn't take just one day to show that love. But if you decide to just put a little extra oomph to it and put the cherry on top of your love, this weekend I wanted to talk about the 5 love languages of special needs siblings. I know, right? So I was just thinking about how I read the 5 love languages for, I read it, it's for marriages or relationships. And I read it a couple of years ago. And I try to pull it back out, once a year or, however I feel I need to. And I pulled it back out this week, this weekend to try to, check in with my marriage and make sure everything is going okay. Because, just like you have a health check or a baby well visit for those who have small babies and infants, you have to have a well check for your marriage as well. It's not going to take care of itself. You have to know what's going on so you'll know what to pray for. And that's what I believe. And so that's the same thing with our special needs siblings. And, just thinking about what is my sibling's love language? Okay, so even though your sibling may have a disability or they are, may not even be able to talk, but you have a language all your own that you speak between each other, amongst yourselves. And I want to kind of make you aware that there's a little bit more to it. You may have gotten to a place where it's second nature for you, but I want to give you more of a laser focus on how you interact with your sibling and how you receive love, because the way that you may interpret love coming from your sibling, or how you're giving the love to your sibling, that may not be how they're interpreting love. And that's not a bad thing. It's just learning to speak your sibling's love language. And that's a beautiful thing, right? So, the first thing I wanted to do is first just talk a little bit about what are the 5 love languages. So, where's my book? My book is so old. I wish you all could see this. You know what? That's something I want to do. I may start going live while I'm doing my podcast as well, so I could kind of have that real-time interaction with you guys and show you a few things. So I have Gary Chapman. That's his name. I have his book, The 5 Love Languages, How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate. And it includes a love languages personal assessment tool in the back that I use as well. And so I said, hey, what if I try to figure out if there's something out there for siblings or something dealing with what Gary Chapman has done, and just put my own spin on it, right? And in regards to my experiences and as a special needs sibling and just interacting with the families, I said, okay, maybe there's something to this that I can share and give you all some valuable and valid information. Okay, so I want to show you, can't really show you, well, I'll post it on my website for you all to download as well. So I have the 5 love languages profile quiz, and it's for children. And even though you may be an adult special needs sibling, parents, moms, dads, you can use this quiz with your children to try to kind of gauge what kind of love language your child has. And then if they're old enough, or in my case, I'm the oldest sibling, you could actually have them to complete it together, or just kind of get a feel for it. So let me just give you a few examples. Okay, so let's say number one, you could choose between I like to receive notes of appreciation, or I like to be hugged. Okay, another question may ask, when someone does affect me more than what someone does affects me more than what he or she says, or hugs make me feel connected and valued. Okay, and here's one more example. I like for a teacher to touch my shoulder as she passes my desk. Or I like it when people listen to me and show genuine interest in what I say. So it gives you kind of this either or type questionnaire assessment type thing to get a feel for what love language you may be, or that your child may be. Okay, so I'm putting my own spin on this. I may have to just recreate this and upload it to my website, so you can kind of take a test and see, how you line up with your sibling. Or parents, you can, kind of make a game out of it and have your kids just do this questionnaire like thing, scenario where you can kind of ask questions and see how they respond, and then kind of gauge, okay, what is their love language? Okay, so we're asking all these questions, but what does it all mean, right? So here's the 5 love languages. Okay, you have acts of service, gifts, physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation. Okay, so sometimes you can end up being more than one love language, and that's okay. Okay, and so let me kind of just recap. I don't want to lose you all. Okay, I don't want to lose you guys. So what I'm doing is taking a spin on the 5 love languages, which was initially created for marriages, and I see where Gary Chapman, Dr. Gary Chapman, has put his spin on it and created a number of different books that goes into some love languages, such as, love languages of children, love languages of teenagers, God Speaks Your Love Language, the 5 love languages. He has so many different books, but because I am a special needs advocate and I wanted to make sure that I give you all something that you could use, I said, okay, I wanted to have the siblings to have a way of diving deep in their interaction and their communication with their sibling. Okay, and taking it in, and that's whether you are a young sibling, if there are some teens listening to my radio show, and my teens, oh my God, I have found that the teenage population, they are amazing. They love what I'm doing. Okay, that may be someone that may be listening. Okay, so we have our teens, parents, the siblings that are underage, like 9, 7, 8. You can take this information and kind of tailor it to them. And the adult siblings, special needs siblings, you can use this information to figure out, okay, how can I speak my siblings' love language in a way that they can understand? So, acts of service. Let's kind of get into what each one means. Okay, so let's say you've taken the test, you've given the test to your child, you know what your love language is, and now it's time to figure out how to implement this love language. Okay, so you have acts of service. You feel loved when your sibling does things to help you. It could be doing the dishes, folding laundry, any of the tasks that eases your responsibility. Excuse me. I hope I'm not catching a cold. Gifts. If your love language is gifts, you enjoy receiving thoughtful gifts, both on special occasions and especially for no particular reason at all. Okay, so if you are a gifts person, that is your love language. You want someone to put some thought behind it, okay? Put some thought behind it, and then you'll value that gift so much more. It is the thought and effort behind the gift that makes you feel loved, not just someone just throwing you something saying, here, okay? So, physical touch. All right. It could be holding, hugging, affectionate pats. This is just your way of showing love and concern. Okay, so it's not just I love you. They love hugs, and I think I'm a physical touch person. Yeah, I love hugs. I'm a hug. Anyone who's ever met me, they know I'm just a hugger, and it's okay. And some people are not, but I remain I stay my distance, and I stay in my lane. But if I feel your energy and your energy is awesome, I'm hugging you. Okay, so quality time. That is spending quality time together and giving your sibling undivided attention. Okay, you're completely focused on them. They feel like you care about them. You're not in your phone talking to them. Okay, that's one of my pet peeves. Like, I need eye-to-eye contact. Walking together, having lunch. My sister would have lunch all the time. I would do her makeup, and she really enjoyed that. So I think that was her love language, quality time. A cup of tea sometimes. I love coffee, but I've understood at this point I have to leave coffee alone. It's not helping my health goals, so I have to kind of tweak it. But anytime that you're spending one-on-one time with your sibling, doing something that they enjoy. It could be puzzles. My aunt, oh my gosh, she loves puzzles, whether it's the book puzzles or the actual pieces like that you put together. She loves that. Okay, so figure out what your siblings meaning of quality time is, and do that. The next one is words of affirmation. I think this is mine as well. As a sibling of a special needs sibling. So, and my sister, she does that, when I do catch up with her, she, that's my Angie, that's her thing. So, if your love language is words of affirmation, you feel valued and loved when you don't have to make, the person tell you things about you that supports you or shows that you're appreciated. So it could be just something small as thank you so much for taking me to get my nails done. Thank you so much for taking me to my therapy or thank you so much for taking me to this workshop. Or if they're not always, sometimes they're not able to convey that, but I know that there's this connection, this communication that you have with your siblings. So even if they can't verbally express to you how they feel, I know that there's some kind of way that they're telling you thank you, or they love you, or they appreciate you. They're doing it some kind of way that you can understand. Siblings have this thing going on, and it's awesome to watch it at work. So what I would like to do right now is take a short break. All right. And then we'll be back. So just stay seated, grab a cup of coffee, tea, do whatever you have to do. We'll be right back, okay? We're back. We're back. We're back. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Oh my God. So, I have a special treat for you, okay? And so, here's what I have. These are some examples, okay? If you're a mom, dad, okay, or even an adult sibling of a child with special needs, some ways that you can kind of do these things throughout the day that will speak to your child, your sibling with special needs. If their language is touch, words, some affirmation, quality time, gifts, and service. Okay, so first one's first, touch. So if this describes your child, they love receiving hugs, kisses, high fives. They love the cuddle. They ask to be carried. They love racing, wrestling, tag, climbs in your lap. You can make sure you hold their hand often. Use beanbag for chairs. Do a family cuddle, a family huddle. You know, get that cute, right? Sing action songs. Do some tickle fun. Read stories together on the couch or on your lap. These are ways that you can show your child that speaks in the touch love language that you love them, that you care, right? So I understand it may not be something just extravagant, but these are the things that matter to them. Okay. Next one's up. Words. Words of affirmation. So if this describes your sibling or your child with special needs, they like for others to tell them they did a good job. Their favorite words are terrific, good job, you're number one, and awesome, and you did it. Oh my God, right? So what you could do is write a note on the mirror, put it in their lunchbox. If your child has to have audio, you can record an I love you note. You can compliment them, speak positively about them, around them, and in earshot. Okay, always say I love you, praise them aloud around others. Come up with a cheer or song with their name in it. Oh my God, we do that for my kids. Oh my God, like Layla Marie Brown, Layla Marie Brown, Layla, go Layla, go Layla, go. And for Angie, we got Angie B, wee wee, hey, Angie B, wee wee, hey. And for Christian, when he was very little, and I know he gets so embarrassed with this, right? But his song was Tiger Man. You know he is a man. Hey, Tiger Man. You know he is a man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so funny. Oh my God. And Lil P was Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. Sweet pea. Sweet pea. Like sweet pea, like the pea, the vegetable. Okay, mommy rant. I'm sorry. Okay. Quality time. Alright, so if this describes your child, they love watching movies, doing yard work, going out to eat, running errands, playing games. They try to have your complete attention, your undivided attention. They want to sit next to you, on top of you, and they love to have you watch them play. Alright, so make sure you do your one-on-one errands together. Yeah. Make sure you run errands with them, just one-on-one, just you and your child, you and your sister or brother. Make eye contact, ask about their day, plan special events and trips, eat together as a family. We do that. Read together, and create a bedtime routine. Okay. If your child's love language is gifts, okay, if they are a child or a sibling that feels good when someone gives them something, they enjoy receiving a special present or a surprise. They enjoy birthday presents, surprise treats, having their favorite food made for them. Just, keep a small stash of inexpensive gifts and give them a flower or a stone you found outside. I'm talking about a pretty one, okay? Leave gifts for them when you're out of town, for the moms or sisters and brothers that travel for work or what have you, and send them on a gift treasure hunt, right? That's a cute idea. Okay, and then for service, if they are let me see, because the service, oh my god, I think I'm catching a cold. Okay, so let me hurry up because I don't want to start really sounding okay. So this is if your child likes when people do nice things for them, help with chores, they do school projects, driving places, making meals and snacks. So you can just practice sports together, work together on projects, check the homework with them, which is something automatically done. Okay, pick them up on time, surprise them by doing a chore for them. They love acts of service, and then teach them how to serve others. All right. So today's podcast was quite short. Like I was telling you all, we're about to hit the road. We're headed to Florida. Hopefully the weather is nice. One thing I would like for you all to do is visit my Facebook page. All that information I'll have included, but chime in. When we have these conversations, I'll post the podcast up, and just let me know what you thought about the podcast, any suggestions, any comments. This is all new to me. It's new to us. Let's, start this journey together and learn and grow together. And let's make this great, okay? Once again, my name is Angela West Brown, educational life coach and consultant. Make sure to visit my website. It's www.angelawestbrown, my whole name.com. Okay? All right. It's been a pleasure, you guys. Meet me here every first and third Saturday. All right. We'll be live, and the replay will be available by the end of that day. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.